Hey guys, so this is kind of like a part two to the video I just made talking about my second trimester pregnancy loss. So I wanted to kind of get more into the emotional aspect of what happened. Um, when I first when the midwife first put the Doppler down on my belly and started looking around, and I'm not super thin, but I'm also not by any means like big. And so they really don't ever struggle to find the heartbeat. It's usually right off the bat. And so when she was looking for like 30 seconds, it just hit me like something's wrong. And I'd even said, like, I'm getting nervous. And she said, don't worry. Sometimes the babies are just really active and you're kind of like chasing them around. And so another maybe 30 seconds went by. It felt like 10 minutes. And I said, I'm scared. I'm scared. And she said, I know, sweetheart. And I think at that point, she was also nervous and kind of knew but didn't want to say anything, obviously, because they have a lot of like liability issues and like protocols that they have to follow. And so when we went across to the ultrasound room and she put the wand down on my belly, I mean, instantly, like, you see a lifeless body. I mean, I didn't have to see that there wasn't a heartbeat to know that the baby was not alive. And it was seriously horrible. I couldn't believe it. And I think it took a minute to be like, this is happening to me. And I think everybody feels that way. Anytime something crazy happens, somebody close to you dies, there's a car accident, there's a fire, there's like a robbery. I mean, and if it happens directly to you, I think that we always go, how could this happen to me? You know, like, this happens to other people. This doesn't happen to me. Like, I don't have a loss. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was so caught off guard that it was actually true. And I had no idea. I mean, besides the fact that I hadn't had heartburn, and that is the one thing that was kind of like off, because I had no bleeding, I had no spotting, I had no cramping, and I kept telling Ian, like, I feel so good. I have no symptoms whatsoever. It would be easy for me to not feel like I was pregnant. But, you know, I was also in my second trimester. And so that's the stage where you really tend to feel good anyways. And so I really didn't think twice about it, you know. It was just the second trimester. And when I finally broke down, and it was really when I called Ian. The doctor left the room to give me some time to call and kind of let him know what was going on. And he broke down, and that was really hard.
Of course.
I felt really guilty right off the bat because we didn't plan her. And we both like were done. Like, we had talked about not wanting any more kids, and I think we both felt responsible, like we had wished her away or something. Like, us not wanting any more kids had made it so something happened to her. And I had even said something to Ian, like, if something were to happen, would we try again? And he was like, that's not how it works. You know, you don't replace a baby. You don't replace a child with another child. It just doesn't work that way. You know, and he felt responsible and I felt responsible. And that was one of the first things that the doctor said was, nobody did this. Like, you can't prevent this. Nothing you did made this happen. It wasn't anything you ate or didn't eat or a way you slept or anything. You know, I thought, is it because I'm nursing? Was the baby not able to get as many nutrients as she needed because Carson was taking them? The doctor assured me, no, it's not your fault. It's the process. And initially, like when I first got home, all I could think was, we have to try again. We have to try again. I want to be pregnant. I want another baby. I want a baby. Like, I initially just wanted to be pregnant again and have a baby. And the more time went by and the more days went by and I was able to think clearly, I just went, this is our sign. Like, our family's done. Like, we're complete. We're not doing, I can't go through that again. I just barely started to feel better. My body can't handle it. Physically, emotionally, mentally, like, we're done. And Ian agreed with me. And having that clarity, having those answers and feeling sure about that brought so much peace to my heart. Because when things were kind of up in the air about wanting another baby or not, I felt so confused and just out there, like I was blowing in the wind and vulnerable. Having that established has been so helpful. I went in the bath and Ian took the kids to just on a drive, and I think they went to the park or something, and I went and got in the bath and I just bawled. And this was just the second day, and I prayed, and I don't pray. And I just prayed for clarity and peace and comfort and strength and knowledge. And I kept going back to that. I just kept going back to, this is my family. In this house right now, this is my family. And to lean on them for comfort. And it has been, it's been a roller coaster, but we've learned so much about ourselves. We've learned so much about each other, our family, and really realize the strength that we have inside of us and how strong we are as a couple. Like, I could not get through this without my husband. And I love him so much. And anyways, I didn't realize I was gonna get so emotional, but just kind of reliving that feeling, you know. But anyways, my phone is probably gonna cut out soon, so I'm probably gonna have to make another part to this video, but I'll do that soon. Again, guys, if you have questions or comments, I make these videos because I like to be a part of this community and know that there's people out there that have experienced this and that I can share and relate to. And so if you have anything that you've experienced like this, or you have questions or comments or comforting words